Hey guys, what's up? It's RV Apple for you, and today I'm doing a review or overview of Windows 8. This is going to be kind of short because this is just kind of going over what I like and what I don't like about Windows 8. And this is the consumer preview, so obviously it should increase tremendously for the better, of course. So right off the bat, you have your start menu, and I'm I blacked out some of the information that's a little bit more personal. But you have these widgets that you can access: store, Xbox Live Games, Evernote, which is something that was already in the store, but I just installed it. Video, desktop, which I'll get to in a few seconds. Weather, camera, Xbox Companion, which if you go in here, if it'll load, you sign in to your Xbox Live, and you can access your friends list and stuff like that. And you have calendar and all that stuff, and then SkyDrive, which I don't really use. For my desktop, I don't really use, and finance I don't really use. And then you have some games like Cut the Rope, and then some of the applications. That was kind of interesting. Well, something that I didn't know is that when you install something, the widgets that come with it, or the little icons, will show up automatically. So yeah, so getting into the desktop view, this is obviously the original Aero desktop that Windows 7 and Vista and so on and so forth came with. So down here you have the status bar, and there's an absence of the start menu button, which I kind of understand, but I still liked it. But basically you have start menu down here, and then your desktop, which you can change out, obviously. So a couple things that I do like is the start menu, obviously, if it'll show up, which is kind of something that I'll talk about in a few seconds. But I like the start menu. I like the layout of it. I think it's definitely more for tablet users, like if you get it on a tablet or like a Wacom tablet that you navigate with your fingers. I think it's a lot better integrated for that. But it definitely is usable. You just have to kind of you can use your mouse if it has side scrolling like mine, which my mouse is the Logitech Performance Mouse MX, so it has side scrolling. And then you can also scroll up and down. And if you left click, you can go to all apps, and these are all the apps that you, like, have like widgets almost, I guess you could say, and then all the other apps. And then you can just click on one and be like, pin to start or whatever. So I'm gonna unpin that and go back. Okay, now on to several things that I don't like about Windows 8. So basically, if you go down here, you have to hover over the corner to get the previous application or the start menu open. So I don't really like that because it's kind of cumbersome and it wastes a lot of time for you waiting for it to come up. So if Microsoft could kind of let people decide where they want the hot area to be, and by hot area I mean where you have to hover your mouse over for the thing to come up. So I'd probably like increase the size almost to like that big, so that I could just put my mouse over here and it'll be better. So same if you go up here, you can see that my last open application was the desktop, and I like the idea of it. It's just not well integrated, and you can see that here's the rest of my stuff comes over, which is okay. And same with over here, you have your charms. They just hover over the bottom and you can access all this stuff. Now, something that would greatly increase my productivity and some other people's productivity, I'm sure, is that if Microsoft natively, like right out of the box, allowed you to remap buttons on your keyboard and your mouse, specifically your keyboard, especially if it comes with a computer. But basically I find myself never using the search button and the search functionality just because, but I think I would use it a lot more if you could remap. Because for instance, like my Logitech mouse, which is, as I said earlier, the Performance Mouse MX, the large thumb button is meant for application switching, but I don't really use application switching because I can just use Alt Tab switch between applications, or I can just move my mouse down to the taskbar. But if like you could change that so that you could use it for search functionality instead, that would be a lot better, because it's just not necessary in my case, which would mean that Logitech would have to update their set point software, which is what their mouses and keyboards run software wise. So that's like really one of the only things I don't like. But altogether, I think the Metro UI is nice. It's definitely meant for tablets and tablet users, but I use it. I like it. If it'll be a little bit better integrated using the desktop, that'd be a lot better. I mean, one thing I forgot to mention earlier was that if you hit the Windows key on your keyboard, you can switch between the start menu and the desktop, which is definitely nice. So that's about it. Basically, I say try it. I think I'm actually going to switch back to Windows 7 because some of the applications that I use every day don't work as best as they should and can. So I think I'll go back to Windows 7. So yep, this is our review. If you have any questions, comment below. Make sure to subscribe above so you can see more videos from me. If you're reading the article that goes along with this video, make sure to subscribe to the RSS feeds so you can be notified when I post new articles. I try to post once a week. So yep, this is our review. Peace.